Yep, that's me. Michael Tall, the founder and the creator of the Gravity Mat. I was an engineering manager at this time, going back into corporate America. Yep, I was 241 pounds. Look at that face. I look like a guy that worked in a cubicle. Here I am home, knocked out, sleep. I must have just ate. Here's my beautiful wife, Crystal. We're at a water park. Oh, here we are in Colorado. I'm still pretty big. This is where I got engaged. Beautiful engagement. Hey, there's Aubrey. We're back home. This is the thing. I used to always have to have Aubrey on my shoulders. I could never carry her in my arms. Man, my back was it just tightened up every time. I went to an orthopedic surgeon. They told me, you need to work on your core. Here's my family trying to get me in shape. And, oh, those look terrible. I could barely get off the ground. Here I am doing some arm raises again. Things from my center used to always hurt me, so arm raises I could never really do. Those are only 5-pound dumbbells. Here I am trying to do lunges. Look at that form. I'm bending over my center. I just have bad posture altogether. Man, that bracing muscle in the back. A lot of people don't know about it. The transverse abdominal. I had to learn a lot and figure out that's what I really needed to work on. Here I am trying to do plank. I don't know what I'm doing. Just like a slug on the ground. Now I'm just like, keep drinking water. I'm tired. I haven't even done anything yet. I'm doing marches. They were trying to get me to do any kind of core work. I could barely do push-ups. I couldn't hold a plank. I collapsed. Oh my gosh, I used to collapse so much. There's my favorite shirt though. That's gonna come back later in the video. Now, here's my beautiful wife. Look, she was in great shape. She's so fit. Here she is pregnant. We just found out she was pregnant. Look at me, I'm still big. Here's the baby shower. And next up, there's Mason. He's born. Look at me still. I lost a little bit of weight by then, but here I am. I turned my garage into a gym. Here I am trying to do some planks. It still hurt my back. Here I am on the captain's chair. I bought all this stuff to try to work on my core and get better in shape. But here's the thing. The captain's chair, my shoulder, I had a baseball injury from middle school, my rotator cuff. So it's just been with me for most of my life. So I can't really do these well. I compensate a lot in my back, and that's why I tuck my knees instead of doing the L-sit where you kick your legs straight out. That really hurt my back whenever I would kick my legs straight out and not bend them, because I'm going away from center even more. There's more mass hanging out there. So remember that that's a common theme, because here's a rollout and the same thing. I'm extending my arms away from my body. Therefore, it's not really your six-pack muscles, it's the muscle in your back that wraps around that corset muscle, the TVA, the deep core muscle. Here's the first prototype of the Gravity Mat. This is where I think I made something that fixed that. I can work in this position and I can brace the whole time. Once I learned a little bit about that muscle and how to brace and how you have to have your legs up and your back and your pelvis tilted, this is where I came up with the Gravity Mat. It helps put you in that position automatically. Here I am doing some of those same movements in the captain's chair. I'm doing knee tucks with no pain, easily. I'm getting the range of motion that puts me in a mechanically advantaged, and I am working my core. Here I am extending my legs out. So I'm really able to do this from like this position and still work those deep core muscles with having that back support and not having it unprotected like it was on the captain's chair. I used to do this all the time. I worked in the Gravity Mat a lot. And look, here it is. I don't know how many months later, but man, I look a lot better on this captain's chair. My back doesn't hurt anymore. As you can see, I'm a lot more firm and solid. I'm swinging those legs up. Look, I'm even getting a little fancy here, going from side to side, working those obliques. And this is pretty much, pain-free in my back at this point. You wouldn't believe how much you really need those stabilizing muscles in your back. It's not even about the six-pack muscles, but because you can see, like, I'm still kind of in that position where even with doing the dips here, I still have my pelvis tucked and I'm braced. And I'm kind of still in that position. I just took it vertical from where I was in the Gravity Mat. And I can pump out a lot of these dips now because I'm transmitting power through my core. My core is so solid now. It even translates to doing these bench presses. These are 60-pound dumbbells. You guys saw in the earlier videos, I couldn't even do push-ups. Oh man, this is where I took the Gravity Mat to LA Fitness. I just wanted to share this with the world at this point. I tried it on myself for a while, and then I went out and tried it with other people, and to my surprise, you guys can see in the highlights some of these reviews and reactions. They're either there in the stories or they're maybe in some of the reels. So you can check some of these out, but legit, people said this was a game changer. I knew I had something because of how it helped me, but I just wanted to share it with the world and see if anybody else found it useful. Whoa, $199. There's my favorite shirt again. Man, I really got down. This is the most important part. This was me with my son. He's a little older now. And boy, I love this. Like, I really was able to coach my son, coach other kids, get out there and play with these young guys. My son is super fast, and he just loves running around. He thinks he's Cat Boy, super cat speed from PJ Masks. I mean, that's his thing. Look at me, I almost look like a coach. You know, I'm in pretty good shape. I'm looking athletic. I'm showing him how to move and things like that out there. And he react to the ball being hit. And man, this was good times. Look at that. I even got a little bit of definition in my arms. Here we go again, just doing some daily life stuff, out here running and having fun with the kids. We're running, racing, riding bikes. Man, I get to take my daughter out now. I really got into mountain biking, so now she goes out with me and we go to hit some trails. Here we are out on one of the mountain biking trails down here in South Florida. This is so serene and so beautiful. You're like out here one with God. I get to spend so much quality time with my daughter and my son, and I owe it all. It's all attributed to me getting back in shape, and that gravity mat was a huge part of that. And wow, here I am looking a lot thinner, leaner. That's my buddy Leo from my life group at church. He rides his bike too. And look at Mason. Boy, he is running with really great form. Man, that kid is fast. I love being able to work out with him. And here I am. This was recently, I just posted this video actually, but this is me still working on a gravity mat.